am that one person. Welcome back to Warioware Smooth Moves. Before it gets... Oh, Jesus. What the hell was that? Sorry, I'm putting on my wrist strap right now. As I was saying, before we get started, I have a few things I want to say, just before it gets started. I know I just said that. Sorry. I've just been being off-game with setting up the streams lately, so I'm always just kind of like running around last minute, getting everything all set up, all at once, and I'm just kind of like out of breath by the time I get back to the stream. Alright? I'm sorry. That's besides the point. What is not besides the point is that there's a few things that I want to bring up before I start the stream. You've probably already noticed one of them. I sound different. Thank you to my lovely sister for providing me with a lav mic, so I no longer have to wear my bulky-ass headphones to be able to record audio while I'm standing. I have headphones in now, and my god, it feels so nice. Also, another thing, I might have to leave for a second, just out of nowhere, in the middle of the stream, because I have a package coming, and apparently they decided that the best possible time for them to deliver this package would be during my stream, which is just wonderful. So I just have to keep an eye on that. I have my window open, and the fact that I am also not wearing pants is probably not a good sign that I have my window open and my pants off. I might get arrested for indecent exposure, but what are you gonna do? But yeah, really the only reason why I decided to stream this specific game today is pretty much exclusively because I wanted to test out the lav mic that I got. For all I know, I could sound like total garbage right now, or I could sound better than ever. I don't know. I don't know. You're just gonna have to tell me. I didn't really have any more reason besides that, you know? Just, I thought it would be fun. And I had to test this out at some point. I mean, the whole reason why I got it was for motion control games like this. But the thing is, I don't really have any motion control games that I'm going to be doing right now. You know? It's not like I have anything in particular planned out. It's not like I have anything planned out ever, admittedly. Like, when the fuck do I actually have a stream plan ready? It's very rare. A lot of my streams are just kind of spur of the moment. I should do this, or this seems fun. And you know what? Sometimes it really is not. Sometimes it is, sometimes I regret my life choices. Hello? Yeah? Yeah, thank you. But you know what, that's just how it is. I used to be able to do that without even knowing how I was doing it. Now I can't even do it like once. I'm gonna have to figure out what's going on with that one game. This? Anyway, all this is besides the point. What is also besides the point is that my phone isn't updating with the stream, so I can't tell if anything's even working correctly. I need to reset everything, but the game is not... No, I don't want to start another stream. Put it down. I'm breaking everything because I'm trying to get my stream up on my phone. Okay, that was on me. I'm gonna lose here, and it's purely because I was not prepared. Oh god! Everything's going wrong! The phone fell off where I was holding it. Okay, I think we're good. Fine. Jesus. Okay. As per usual, I was not prepared for any of this. So, sorry. I wasn't paying attention. It's over. We're done. We're done. It's over. I wasn't paying attention. I was looking at OBS. Okay, well, good practice run, I guess. Alright. I always forget how fast-paced just all of these games. And you would think I would know that, because I've been playing one just on my own time lately. But the thing is, it's like the only one that's not incredibly fast-paced. In my off time, I've been trying out WarioWare DIY for the first time, and man, I'm not good at it. And I'm not going to show you guys anything I'm making on it, because it's none of your business. But what I do off-stream is none of your business. Excellent. It's terrible anyway. If I was less of a coward, maybe one day I would do a stream of it, but I'm not. You know, it's all kind of off topic. What was different about that? Every other... Okay. On a semi-related topic, as I was gonna say, I've been thinking about trying out some other kinds of streams. I've always been kind of doing that since, like, the beginning, to be fair. Yeah, exactly! What? Like, I wanted to try out some sort of, like, more creative stuff, but, like, I don't know, I feel like where I'm at, like, literally, physically, in my old family home still, I don't know, I feel like it would be just too much of a pain to get everything set up. Not to mention, I would probably have to do a camera for all that kind of stuff, I don't know. I've always wanted to do, like, a cooking stream. And I know one of my friends occasionally does art streams. She hasn't done one in a while, because she hasn't been streaming much in a while, which, I mean, that's fair, she's been busy. Nothing wrong with that. But still. Right? There's always so many, like, different ideas that would be kind of fun, but I just never really... I feel like I'm not really in a situation to be able to do them. And on the subject of not being in a situation to do them, I always forget how it's fucking impossible to talk about anything while playing this game. Oh, Jesus. What? It was... Okay, sure. Sure, dude. It was in there, but sure, I failed. Kind of trying a bit more to focus. Okay. I don't know, man. Okay, so... Right? Because, like, don't get me wrong. I enjoy being a gaming streamer. I do it every day of my life anyway, so, like... Why not share that fun with some of you guys? Why not try to turn it... Okay. Okay. Can we get a fucking replay on that? Because I definitely did a full turn, and it just kept going, and then it just didn't work. Like, sure, dude. I didn't realize that your keys, that your locks go, like, what? Fucking 720 degrees around before it actually opens? Alright. Like, don't get me wrong. As I was saying, don't get me wrong. It's fun doing these game streams. I don't mind. I'm fine where I'm at. I just think it would be a bit more interesting to experiment around with some other things. You know? Even just something like an editing stream or something would be like an interesting idea, maybe? I don't know. But, like, the two big things that make that a problem for me is, like, confidence for one. But also, two, I just don't know if I'd be able to make it interesting, you know? I don't know. Like, there's so many different ideas and things that you could do as a streamer. And I like the idea of doing more than just what I do. But at the same time, what would I do, you know? It's not like I'm trying to make, like, a specific brand around what I do. Because, like, there's a billion other fucking gaming streamers out there, so who cares, right? I mean, no offense to them. I'm just saying, like, it's not a big deal if I'm another gaming streamer. I don't mind. It doesn't make me unique, and I'm okay with that. Because I enjoy doing this anyway. I just feel like every so often it would be nice to try something new. I just don't know what that something new would be, or if I would ever have the chance to do it. I don't know what the fuck I'm going on about, for the record. I'm just kind of rolling with it. That happens a lot with these Warioware games. I get onto a conversation topic and I just fucking roll with it and roll with it and roll with it. I don't know, dude. Anyway, I really hope that this microphone sounds good. I mean, I've heard that it sounds okay. It probably doesn't stack up to my regular microphone, the one that I use when I'm like sitting down and playing most games. But I hope that it's at least higher quality than the headphone mic. I don't want to have... It would go! I don't want my sister to have wasted her money on me or anything. I already feel bad that she even bought it for me in the first place. Even if it was a birthday gift. Like, I still feel bad about that. I don't know. Is that just me? It stopped working, and I had to wiggle it to fix it, and it didn't... Anyway, yeah, is that just me? Like, I honestly kind of don't like receiving gifts, because I just feel bad, because I'm never really able to, like, reciprocate that, you know? Because I feel like it's just a waste of money, and I feel like I should be able to give something to them in return. But I'm just usually not able to, you know? Even if I was able to, I imagine I would still probably feel bad, all things considered. Like, I don't know, I'm just... Like, I like receiving things, but then the thought of someone spent money on this specifically for you, and you don't have anything to give back to them, that always just makes me feel bad. Come on! Come on! There's like no time for that. You had to get it both perfectly. They only did it 2 times. And like there was only enough time for them to do it twice. But there was but you had to do it perfectly for both dogs. I don't fucking know what I'm talking about. Let's switch modes. What am I even going on about? I feel like this happens a lot. I don't really have anything to talk about. What was this one? Is there a way to speed up the fucking thing? Nah, that one's dumb. This is just really fast, right? Yeah, let's just go really fast. I regret this, actually. No. Okay. But yeah, for the record, about that package I was talking about earlier, I've been waiting for this thing all fucking day, because they didn't tell me it was going to be coming during the stream until, like, right before the fucking stream. So I spent all my fucking day just, like, I was still putting it down. Just doing, like, fuck all in the living room today. Because, like, normally I'm in my room where my PC is. It's not working! normally I'm in my room by my PC, so I can actually, like, do things. Okay, yeah. It's definitely my fault when the detection isn't working. It's definitely a me problem. Whatever. But, like, I can't... Well, I mean, I could potentially just move my whole PC setup out of my room to get everything done, but, like, that's a giant pain in the ass. And also, my PC is partially built out of literally glass, so that's kind of a big risk. I don't really like moving that thing. Cool, cool, thank you. Cool, cool. So glad this game works as intended. So happy. But yeah, but on top of that, not only is my PC where I do pretty much everything for, like, streams, it also has, as you might guess from a gaming streamer, a lot of fucking games on it. That's, like, where most, well, not most, but a decent amount is in my PC.
Excellent!
Okay. So, like... And the rest of the games and other things that I have to do are also in my room. So I just kind of had fuck all to do, like, all day. I swung way earlier than that. You could hear it. You could hear the voice, you could hear the weird sound I made. And it didn't do the thing. That was bullshit.
Amazing!
And I think the worst part is, I did have a plan that for what I was gonna do today. You know? I had an idea. I knew what I was gonna do to fucking words. I knew what I was gonna do to pass the time, right? Because I've been slacking on taking care of my body again, as per usual. So I was gonna load up the fucking SpongeBob movie onto my phone, and then just watch that while walking on the treadmill. It didn't fucking work for some reason. It said something like, you need to download the Videos app onto your phone to be able to transfer that movie to your phone. And then I looked up on the App Store for the Videos app, and it just didn't exist. It's a lie. There's no Videos app, and that's the app I needed to do my plan. I mean, like, I still... Whoa! I still did walk on the treadmill for a while, but, like... You know, I had a whole plan for, like, most of the day. Once I found out that I was gonna be doing that all fucking day. And, like... It just... There was nothing I could do about it to actually do that plan. So great, glad that that whole everything went to shit. I'm glad I put in so much time and effort planning things out. See, that's the thing. That's why I never plan my streams. It's all coming full circle. That's why I don't like planning my streams that much. Because a lot of the time, it's just gonna fucking fall through for literally no reason. You know? Like, it's hardly my fault when everything goes wrong. And, like, when it's, like, a group of people or something all planning to hang out for, like, a specific game or something, sure, I get it. Sometimes things just happen and you can't just show up. And I'm not blaming anyone for that. But, like, that's also a big reason why, like, I used to plan shit out at least, like, a week and ahead, maybe even more so. But I just kept having instances where it would just all go wrong so many times, and it's like, well, why should I try then? You know? if it's not gonna work, then why should I bother? Just gonna have to spring up on people last minute. Well... Okay, sure, dude. What was I supposed to do on the frickin'... I'm doing it! I'm doing it! It's just not cooperating. Okay, I kind of lost track of what I was saying. Because I got... So it's double doing it when I'm not... One jump. What are you... Cool game, thank you. Oh, jeez. Oh, is that a bot? Yeah, that's a bot. Okay. Oh, for fuck's sake, the phone fell down again. I don't even know what I'm doing at this point. Could we not, please? You gonna fall down again? No? Jesus, this entire stream is being held together by duct tape and super glue. As per usual, I guess. Alright. But yeah, like, I'm not blaming any of the people who have ever, like, been on my streams or have not been able to be on my streams because something came up for, you know, not being able to be on my stream because something came up. It's not really their fault, you know? But, like, after a while, it's just like, well, why should I even try to fucking plan shit out beforehand? It never works anyway. It's just gonna be the same thing over and over again. So it's easier to just ask, like, the day before or something. And be like, hey, are you gonna be free tomorrow? But at the same time, I feel bad doing that, because then I'm just springing something up on them last minute. Half the time I do that anyway, because I end up needing backup for when I don't actually have anything planned and I run out of ideas. So sorry to all the times I've dragged Arizona onto a stream out of nowhere. I'm doing it! Okay. What was so hard about that last time, huh? Alright. Okay. I don't even know what's fucking going on about at this point. But yeah, playing is hard. And the main reason why I don't really plan out my streams beforehand that much is because it almost always goes wrong, like last minute. Every time. And it got to me. I've been trying to plan a bit more ahead lately though. I've been doing better at least. Honestly, another big problem with trying to plan out streams is just simply like, sometimes I have a plan for like, maybe even like a week or a month before the stream, and then like the day of, I'm like, no, I don't want to do that. That sounds terrible. That sucks. Why would I ever want to do that? Okay. Okay. That was correct. Okay, that one was on me. I'll take full responsibility for that one. But yeah, as I was saying, I'm not fucking wishy-washy or anything, but like every so often, just just something in my body will be like, no, don't stream that. That's a terrible idea, or something. Like it just gets to me after a while, and it's like, cool, great. I'm glad I was so confident in this on the day that I had that as an idea, and like constantly the entire time before then. But of course, the one day when I actually need to be confident in it and to actually stream that, the entire essence of my being is like, no, you can't do that. Do something else. Find a better plan. You know? Planning is hard. I guess this whole stream I'm just gonna be talking about planning. Hell, sometimes the plan can just go wrong even when, like, there's no reason for it to. You know? I think one time I was trying to stream Punch-Out or something, and, like, everything was ready, everything was prepared, but then last minute, I just couldn't get the game to actually capture for some reason. Like, I had the game up, I had OBS open, everything was all lined up, but it just wasn't capturing for some fucking reason. If I remember correctly, the reason was just the dumbest fucking thing. But, like, I was so fucking stressed out from trying to, like, get it to work and everything else going wrong and just messing with that for so long while watching the time between right then and the stream starting just keep counting down constantly. I'm pretty sure I just, like, full-on canceled the stream that day because I just couldn't. It just got to me.
Excellent.
Because I was trying so hard and just everything kept piling up. Just constantly the whole fucking time. So, just more and more stress. It's rough, you know? That's not to say that streaming is like the hardest job in the world, because no shit it isn't. I could be, you know, getting a real job as like a construction worker. Or God forbid, I could actually be in like the well, I mean, I can't be in the military, but that's definitely a harder job. I would not be able to be in the military because I have asthma, so I would die. What's so different about what I'm doing now compared to... I'm gonna lose the chat. But, like, regardless, I guess the point of what I'm trying to say is, every job, regardless of what it is or what you might interpret it as, has its own struggles. No. Okay. Right? Every job has struggles, you know? There's no job that's just the perfect job. You never struggle with anything. Everything's always gonna be perfect. You're always gonna have a good day. Every job can have a bad day, even if it's something that you are just insanely passionate about and insanely good at. There's always gonna be just one day, maybe even more days, they're just gonna be total shit. And a lot of the time, it's not even gonna be your fault, you know? Every job has its struggles. Don't discredit anyone for complaining about their job, because no matter what, you know, everyone has their own stress, their own problems, even just outside of their job. So, like, well, I'm kind of running out of breath and kind of struggling to think of words to say. Possibly because I'm not getting enough oxygen to my brain because I'm panicking. I'm doing it! But yeah, I know that there's like some people out there who are like, how could you ever be stressed? You're a whatever. This is like a dream job. This is like something you're incredibly passionate about. You're perfectly good at it. There's still someone in there, I'm pretty sure. this was his point. Right? Like, what? That's not true. You know? There's no job that's perfect. There's no job that never has any... What? This one. You know, everyone's gonna have their own bad days. Everyone's gonna have job stress.
Bro.
You know, that doesn't seem fair. I didn't mean to stick my arm out. I don't think it's fair that the other guy can just have their arm out aimed directly at you the entire time. Like, I didn't do that, but I don't know why they just let me roll with it. We do the... I don't know. I try to do something. I think you're supposed to actually, like, smack the remote. I was just pressing A. Alright. You know, I figured we would have got more out of this game, but I might have to switch to, like, a different game. I mean, or just end the stream, but I don't want to just end the stream after, like, half an hour. Like, what do we think this is? Early 2020 Damon streams? No, we stream the whole time. Well, we stream for at least an hour. That's like the bare minimum now. I guess, which is also what early Damon streams were like. That's all besides the point. Alright. I think I'm going to try to switch to the other motion control Warioware. Nah, I don't want to do that. I don't want to go through all that. I do want to switch things up here. I guess we didn't do this one? I mean, it's pretty much the same as the one we were just at, just more confusing. Oh, good. Here we go again. Ow! Yeah, smacking the remote works. Just maybe don't smack it that hard. Okay.
Bye-bye.
Ah! I mean, it worked! That was bad. That was bad. I don't think this is the mode for me, guys. I don't think this is gonna work out. There was definitely still someone in there. We just trapped someone in the supermarket. I would have figured that part of the whole closing up thing would be waiting till everyone leaves, but sure. And you know what? I think every time it's been an old lady, too. We're trapping old people in the supermarket.
Excellent.
Regardless of what I was talking about job stress and everything, let's be realistic here. It could always be, well, I mean, there are probably situations where it could be worse. I'm in a situation where it could always be worse, you know? At least I'm not in customer service, because I have seen some absolutely horrible things happen. Seen and or heard stories from other people about how horrible customer service can be. Hell, I might not have actually worked in customer service, but I could technically argue that I've been in... Come on! What's so different about that than the other time? I don't get it! Anyway, as I was saying, I might not have actually ever worked in customer service, but I could argue I've had some very adjacent experiences. I'm not going to go into that. Maybe I will someday, but not right now. This one's just the easiest mode to do for this, because you can just go and go and go. Right? But the point is, it could always be worse. I could be in customer service. People are just... There's a lot of people who just actively make it their life's goal to make the lives of people around them worse. And I just don't understand, you know? Like, what does this help at all? How does this help you? How does this help anyone else? How does this change anything, you know? And, like, customer service is probably the easiest way to see a lot of those people all at once. And I just don't think I would be able to handle that, honestly. I would probably prefer to be, like... Yes. I would probably prefer to be, like, a janitor, honestly. Don't smack it so hard. But yeah, like, honestly, I feel like I would probably get more out of, like, if I had to get a real job, which I might have to get a real job at some point.
Excellent.
Perfect. But yeah, if I do ever have to get a real job, I would honestly probably prefer something like a janitor as opposed to, like, customer service. Sure, I would have to literally clean up trash, but sometimes it's better than dealing with trash, if you know what I mean. There. No, he said 5. It was 5, not a 6. It was 5. Oh, I did so many calculations in my head there. Like, okay, where on the die would the 6 be? Oh my god. Yeah, like, some people just genuinely try to make it their life's goal to make the lives of others worse. And I don't understand. I've always kind of lived my life with, like, well, maybe not always, but, like, at the very least in this day and age, nowadays I always kind of live my life with, like, I try to focus on the idea of, if someone's not hurting anybody, leave them. A lot of people don't do that. And also, just for the record, I want to clarify, it's not like I was actively trying to be a terrible person earlier in my life or anything. I just mean, like, I've always had other focuses. You know? It's not really something I thought about that. In this day and age, it's kind of hard to not think about it, with a lot of shit happening around. If you know what I'm referring to. But regardless, I just think it's important to leave people alone as long as they're not hurting anybody. Or doing anything that's, like, illegal or anything. Even then, you know, some illegal things you could probably let go. Oh my god. Okay. There's so many of these that I just don't understand what's being so different about it, you know? Like, I feel like I'm doing it fine. And it's janky. I think that's just what it is. Even though I'm using a Wii Motion Plus. Come on! We're not beating our high scores today, chat. It's just not gonna happen. But yeah, it's like so many people just don't want to leave people alone. Like, it's insane to me how many people try to go out of their way to make other people try to live like they live against their will. For no good reason. It's literally just people aren't allowed to have their own lives and thoughts and opinions. They need to live life my way, because mine's the only correct way. And it's like, What the fuck's your problem, you know? Leave people alone. They're not hurting anybody. What does it matter to you? This literally does not affect your life in the slightest. So, like, what the fuck do you care? Genuinely. I would... It was still... It's fine, you know? It's fine. Oh my god. I might need a little, like, break, though. We've been going for a while, and I've been rambling about a lot of bullshit. I guess my point of that whole tangent was just, if someone's not hurting anybody, what does it matter? Leave them alone. Don't try to force your beliefs on other people. Let people live their life how they want to live their life. If someone asks you about your beliefs, or is interested, or wants to get involved, sure, by all means. Don't force people to live your way. Let people live their way if they're not hurting anybody. It's not that fucking hard. The gays aren't murdering people. Just leave them the fuck alone. If they're not fucking murdering people, then why does it matter to you? Alright, sorry. That's kind of a bit much for this, but you know, you get the fucking point. I'm gonna go take like a breather, you know? I'll see you guys in a minute. Hopefully I'll have calmed down a bit by then, too. Hang on, I'm doing this from across the room. I'm getting closer. Why does it even matter if I do it from across the room? I have the mic on me, quite literally. Alright, see you guys in a minute. Hey, I'm back. Also, I just tried to use my headphone case, or my earbud case, as a mouse, so that's fun. I went to the bathroom, I took a cat break, I took a bathroom break, I took a drink of some of this water that I have conveniently right here, as you can hear. I think I'm good to go a little bit longer. I probably won't be going for, like, the full 2 hours, because you can only get so much out of this game. Though I do still think it would be fun to get some friends on for one of the multiplayer Wariowares. And I know I said that a few times. I feel like that would be a lot easier to get like a full stream out of, right? Maybe I'm just not very entertaining on my end. Maybe that's... Oh well. I'll have that existential crisis later. Anyway, I haven't really been talking to chat much this time because they haven't really been here, so I figured it would be pointless. Not that there's anything wrong with that. I'd imagine anyone who is there is probably just a little free. Which is fine, you're all appreciated. But yeah, sorry if you were hoping for me to actually interact with chat a bit more. I don't have much to talk about. No. I mean, I guess besides what I have been talking about. On the subject of things that I have been talking about, I still haven't seen any sign of that delivery, which is great. Honestly, they've been changing the time throughout the day, which, again, that's kind of how I didn't realize that I didn't need to be sitting outside of my room for most of the day. But, for all I know, they could have changed it to like 7 o'clock at night or something. So I have absolutely no fucking clue if I even need to have my window open and just displaying myself for the neighborhood to see for no reason. I hope nobody's looking at this though, because it probably looks fucking crazy. Just some dude in his underwear playing Warioware, talking to nobody. Chances are, you see that, they've either lost their mind, or they're a Twitch streamer. Or just any kind of streamer. Any kind of gaming creator, I suppose. Or both, really. Okay, sure, don't do anything. That's what I want you to do. You could very easily be both a streamer and just batshit insane. According to some audiences, most people already are. I don't know where I fall on the sane to insane scale, but I imagine it's not exactly fully on sane. That's besides the point. I don't know. I'm pretty sure I walked someone else in there. It's hard to tell sometimes. Okay. There we go. Okay. Actually, you know what? Anyone who's watching this later, probably on YouTube, tell me, am I insane? Rate me on a scale of 0 being sane and 10 being completely insane. Tell me what you think. I don't fucking know. Is it 4 p.m.? Yes? I don't know, I guess. No, it's 3! That's wrong! The time is wrong on my Wii U! What fucking game has like a quiz question where you have to know what time it is off the top of your head? How the fuck am I supposed to know? The only reason why I got it right was because I was wrong if we was also wrong. Talk about blind luck. Honestly, it's kind of weird having my headphones, or my earbuds instead of my headphones, because they have noise cancellation. So, kind of feel it's... I'm doing it, more. Oh, I what? What? So it's like, my earbuds are kind of like... I can't explain it. It feels like they made a vacuum in my skull. You know? That's kind of a weird way to describe it, but I guess it kind of works. Because it's like it's supposed to block out all the other noise. And like, I can turn it off, and I'm pretty sure I do have it off, but I don't think it like fully gets rid of it. My earbuds have like off. I think this is with noise cancellation. It just feels like it's a lot more sealed in there. And there's like awareness mode, I think they call it. Which just is weird. Especially because I can hear myself talking now. Like, not the same as like I did before, where I could hear it coming out. But it's like it's playing my own voice back to me. I don't like it. I don't like awareness mode. It just makes all the rest of the sound around here so much louder. It sounds like I'm watching a stream with bad audio settings. Oh, wait! Sorry. Oh. But yeah. But it's kind of weird, because it kind of has like this echoey feel to everything I say when I have it on off. And it just gets worse when I turn on... My words are escaping me right now. It just gets so much worse when I have the noise suppression on. It just feels like I'm in a cave or something. I don't know, it's just weird. There, that's how hard you have to smack it. Don't fucking send your whole ass hand into it. Just like that. You don't need to injure your whole fucking palm trying to get that shit. It's just kind of weird. And I've already explained how I feel about awareness mode, which will be kept off from now until the end of time. Unless I need to turn off noise suppression, because it's right in the middle of those. Here's something I've been wondering about for a while. Is it just me, or like the touch words? The words are escaping me again. I can't speak properly. What'd you say? I couldn't hear a word. Is it just me, or are the earbuds with like the touch controls on them just the fucking worst? I absolutely hate it. Genuinely. What are you doing? Like, I honest to God just hate it, because I feel like you can never actually remember what all the weird fucking button combinations are. Half the time they don't work anyway. And even worse, 99 times out of 100, you're always triggering them when you're not trying to, right? Like, oh, my headphone's about to fall out. push it back in, and suddenly your entire phone is turned off or something. Like, great, awesome. I'm so glad that these functions are in this. Honestly, I feel like wired headphones, earbuds, are just better, you know? Cause like every fucking wireless earbud, why do I keep calling them headphones? Earbuds.
Bro.
Every pair of wireless earbuds has some stupid touch this to fucking turn down the volume. Or touch this button to send yourself to Canada or something. And it's like, I just want to listen to some fucking music. I don't need this shit, you know? Just let me listen to my music. And that's it. And like, I get it. Other pairs of like normal earbud or wired earbuds would have like the little controls on them so you could like quickly pause, play, or change the volume of your stuff. That's fine, I get it. But this isn't a good fix. This doesn't change that. This doesn't make it better. This isn't a good alternative. Because you know what? You could actually use that thing on the wires without fucking everything up unintentionally every single time that you wanted to fucking adjust your headphones. Earbuds. I said it again. Ah.
Excellent.
Okay. Got it. I feel like a lot of the time technology advances, but it always has like some small... There's always like a caveat to every fucking technological advancement, I feel like. Sometimes the technological advancement in and of itself is the caveat. But we're not getting into that right now. I've already talked enough about real life issues that are happening. It's not working! For fuck's sake. But like, I feel like just so many times there's some sort of technological advancement, and there's always just some sort of like problem that comes with it. And a lot of the time it's like it gets established as being like an important part of that or whatever. It never is, but it's always just like stuck into it so much or something that like it just never goes away. You can't just get rid of it. Like, for example, with Windows, they fucking worked Microsoft Edge and all sorts of stalking software into every fucking part of it. Every fucking part. And you just can't figure out how to get rid of it because every little thing that you try to fix, it's just so... There's just so many other things. Or they'll keep bringing it back, or keep changing things, or keep moving a bunch of stuff. And it's like, I just want to fucking watch a YouTube video. Is that so hard? Oh wait, yes it is, because there's a billion fucking ads on that too. And it's like, I'm getting heated about something stupid, and I need to stop. It's just, the world is frustrating. It feels like every time there's technological advancement, it's either completely unneeded and unhelpful, or just fucking bullshit, because there's always some sort of catch, and it's driving me nuts. I don't know, man. I guess the fact that I'm just fully losing my mind is probably a good sign that we've been streaming for long enough. I planned on going like the full time today, but we're probably running at like the end of the rope of what we can do with this game. And I'm just getting so unbelievably heated for no reason. It's all stupid shit that I'm complaining about. But it's just... I don't fucking know. honestly, despite all my complaints and all my ranting, I've had a good stream. This has been fun. It's been dumb, and I've just been kind of rambling about stupid shit. But you know, sometimes that can be enjoyable. And I just hope that you guys enjoyed me fucking losing my mind today. Also, Jesus Christ, hi! I didn't even realize you were awake. That's my sister, everybody. Anyway, since you're here, there's some mail on your door. Just open your door and you'll find it, trust me. But anyway, I had fun. I hope you guys had fun listening to my insane ramblings. And I hope you guys could even slightly figure out what in God's name I was trying to figure out, or what I was trying to say. But either way, thank you everyone so much for sticking around and watching. I'm sorry we're only doing a half stream today. And I will see you guys next time. Peace.